I think it's the biggest deal ever made. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
We have a deal. We have a trade deal between the two largest economies in the world. And it's a big deal. It's a huge deal. It will bring stability. It will bring predictability. That's very important for our businesses on both sides of the Atlantic.
The cost of trade freedom, 15% for the EU into the United States of America. That is the handshake in Scotland that we had over the weekend. That is up from 2.5% a year ago. Who is going to pay the tariffs? We know that that's the most critically important issue, but this is about avoiding the cliff edge of letting the car go off the cliff on Friday morning. Speaking of which, the auto industry goes from 27.5% tariffs down to 15%. So the big winners there are going to be Porsche and Mercedes, for example. That's going to save them 3 billion euros in terms of earnings. So what did the EU agree to do? To buy vast amounts of defense product from the US, to invest $600 billion into the United States of America, additional investment, and buy $750 billion worth of energy. We need clarity on what vast means. We need clarity on who's investing, and we need to understand the scale of that energy purchases. A second boon to risk this morning is Scott Besson and Li Feng will meet in Stockholm. We understand from sources South China Morning Post there'll be an extension of 3 months on negotiations. This is about containing contagion from these trade deals. There are still more trade deals to do, but this was the biggest and perhaps the most important to sentiment. I want to show you what sentiment looks like. Take your mind back to April the 22nd, US stocks hit a bear market. This is what has happened to the Mag 7, those magnificent, huge tech companies since that bear market. Nvidia up 80%, Meta up nearly 50%, and you have had 5 daily closes higher and higher on the S&P 500. It's going to be a monster week. You've got a Federal Reserve decision, Apple delivering their numbers, Amazon, and then the crescendo is the jobs report at the end of the week. We are in a slow motion melt-up, according to some analysts. The question you need to ask yourself is, volatility is low, record after record on stocks. Do you want to hedge?